Well, yes, this is the big breaking news at this point. Pooja, the Kuki blockade, the blockade of the National Highway 2, that is the lifeline to Manipur, has been lifted with immediate effect. That is what we are getting to know at this point. This is a press statement coming from the Kuki National Organization and the United People's Front. The Kuki National Organization and the United People's Front, these are two of the SOO groups. They have issued a statement right at this point in time, a short while ago. They have decided that they have announced that the blockade on the National Highway 2 has been lifted with immediate effect. They are saying that keeping in view the appeal made by Union Home Minister Amit Shah, and they have decided to lift the blockade on National Highway 2, which is the lifeline, to Imphal. And these two organizations, the two SOO groups, that is the Kuki National Organization and the United People's Front, they have said in the press statement that they have taken this decision after widespread consultations with Kuki civil society groups, village chiefs and village Kuki civil society groups, village chiefs and others, youth and women leaders on several occasions. So they said that they have taken this decision. The two organizations, the Kuki National Organization and the United People's Front, the two SOO groups, have said in this press statement they have taken this decision to lift the blockade on National Highway 2 after due consultations with Kuki civil society groups, youth, village chiefs, youth and women leaders. That's what this statement said. Now they're saying that notwithstanding the anger and anguish of the Kuki Jo people, keeping in view Shri Amit Shah, Honorable Union Home Minister's deep concern to restore peace and harmony in the state and alleviate the plight of people in general, United People's Front and Kuki National Organization have decided to lift the blockade at 𝗡𝗢𝗥𝗧𝗛𝗘 on National Highway 2 with immediate effect to ensure uninterrupted supply of essential commodities in the state. The decision was taken after wide-ranging consultations with civil society organizations, village chiefs, youth and women leaders on several occasions. This is what the press release issued by this is the press release issued by the United People's Front and the Kuki National Organization. This is the press release issued a short while ago. This is signed by the two leaders, two spokespersons of these two organizations, that is the United People's Front and the Kuki National Organization. This is the press release issued a short while ago. This is signed by 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗅𝗏 of the UPF and 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗅𝗏 of the KNO. So this statement, this is the big breaking story. Now this news has come at a time when there has been fresh violence in Manipur, where 3 people have lost their lives, and we don't know the number of people injured or missing. We don't know anything about that. We can confirm that 3 people are dead. This incident took place on the Bishnupur-Churachandpur border. Now viewers, what we are getting is the Chief Minister N. Biren Singh is at the spot. He has been personally supervising operations to nab the culprits. He has been personally supervising rescue operations to retrieve the bodies of the 3 people killed. He is in Bishnupur, and he has even gone and taken a look at some of the bunkers in that area. We don't know who has set up these bunkers, on which side, whether it is on the side of the valley or the hills. Those picture is not yet clear, but Chief Minister Biren Singh at this point in time is at the spot in Bisenpur district following this fresh violence where 3 people are killed. Only day before yesterday there was high drama in Manipur, where Chief Minister anguished at the turn of events, anguished at the personal attacks leveled on him by some people, made up his mind to tender his resignation. He in fact wrote a 2-line resignation letter and was on his way to meet Governor Anusuya Uike at the Raj Bhavan, 200 meters away from his official residence, from his office actually. But he could not go because his supporters converged at the spot in front of his official residence, prevented him from going, snatched the resignation letter and tore it. So that was the background, and he came back, the Chief Minister came back and announced that he is not going to resign out of respect for the sentiments of the people. But despite that, everybody thought that there will be some kind of peace. there will be some kind of peace, but that has not happened. Today there has been fresh incidents with 3 people killed. That is the big story emerging from Manipur. Of course, this is a gesture from the Kuki side. They have lifted the blockade on the National Highway 2 in the middle of this crisis, and let's wait and watch whether this goes to some extent in easing the situation in Manipur.
All right, Wasbir, the lifting of blockade along National Highway 2 can be a crucial factor in restoring peace, as there will be expectations of reciprocation from the valley side as well. Do you think so?
Absolutely, absolutely. This is a first. One can interpret it in many ways. In fact, one can easily interpret it as a good gesture from the hillside, from the Kuki side, and they would definitely expect some kind of a reciprocation from the valley. But here, if once again people start saying that who started the violence first, who are the aggressors, who are the perpetrators, if this is the narrative, if this narrative is to go on, then there will be no immediate peace in sight, and this violence has to stop. And what is surprising is that despite the presence of 60,000 army, police, paramilitary and Assam Rifle forces in the state, the law and order situation has not been brought under control. It was not possible. Why this is going on, why this is so difficult to say, but a couple of days ago, the Spear Corps of the Indian Army said in a tweet that they are faced with severe blockades by the women protesters. This is hampering operations on the ground. Whether that is the only factor, whether there are other factors, we cannot say right now. But the fact remains that questions should definitely will be asked, continue to be asked, as to why 60,000 troops on the ground, including the police, have failed to restore a semblance of order in Manipur, and why these gunfights are emerging at regular intervals.